causality in the search for life after life. Have you ever seen a ghost, spirit, or demon? Have the lights flickered and the room became as cold as death itself? Maybe you have, maybe it was your own subconscious preparing you for death. Come spend some of what's left of your own existence in our search for the answers hidden behind the veil. Shake off the blinders and open your mind's eye. Listen to the story. We are they, we are incarnate, paranormal.
And what is up, everybody? How y'all doing? Happy Friday Eve. Yeah, we've almost made it through the week. Thank the Lord. It has been busy as shit. I said we got over 5,000 LED panels back in from Adele's tour overseas. Then the other half went to our Nashville office. We're having to prep, like I said, over 600 of them to go to her residency here at Caesar's Palace. Then the rest got to be tested to go out again later. So we're hustling along, which makes today go faster. We left off. Why is my camera off? Cat's been on the desk. We left off last night, hour 13 minutes into Dead's Night 1, Section 2 in Women's. We've got some pretty good EVPs off that so far. You're asking? Bury him. Shoot me. Okay. Why are you inmates? Probably because we were in the area. They thought maybe we were supposed to be there. I'm standing here. Back to your cell. Better get him off of me. I think that's when Chris put the shackles on me to lead me into execution. And we're catching it because the recorder is sitting in Women's. And Get Out, which we've been getting a lot of lately. So, yeah. Fortunately, this recorder is picking up a lot going on in execution viewing. Or me in the execution chamber. I didn't think it would. But we'll see how it goes. And Ecto, I see you snuck in, bud. How you holding up? How's the weather? I see you made it through the hurricane. Or hurricane. Why am I thinking of hurricane? That's Utah. Again, that let me bring up that picture while we're listening. Again, this is what Chris Pitzer, one of the docents, took while I was in the chamber there. If you look, you can see a face here, and you can definitely see a face here. Uh, the one here, I'm sure, is pareidolia. Uh, this one and this one, I'm gonna give a little bit of credit because it's so defined. This one is truly defined. The one on the bottom left. Then something standing against the wall. I don't know. If you want, and here's the original. We're going to go ahead and get the ritual out of the way. This is, like I said, how my week's been going. Salud. Ah, good old Jack Daniels. And I need a new bottle. uh, I'm getting low. Now, the downside of this is we can hear the questions I'm asking inside the chamber. Uh, I do not think we're going to hear the responses from the spirits in women's, uh, the recorder in women's, me asking the questions inside the execution chamber. I seriously don't think we're going to get any EVPs off that. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Let's hope I am. But we are sitting on 13 right now. What's up, Moose? How you doing, bud? It would. Otherwise, we're going to have to wait till the very fucking end. Because like I said, we're not analyzing that shit until the very end of the analyzing. I'm going to be a jerk about it. I just had my shot. I might need a second one. Like I said, this week has been brutal. This week has been rough, but it's going good. Thanking God tomorrow's Friday. I do have to go in Sunday to load out Carrie Underwood for her residency here. So that should be interesting. Take about 4 or 5 hours. So it's a benefit about going in on the weekends. If I have to take the truck out, it's good money. If I just go in at base overtime, I'm not going to complain about it. That's a 4-hour mini at 30 plus an hour. So I can't complain. Actually, it's 24. It's almost 40 an hour. Just to sit there and push shit on a truck. While we're listening, Yeah, Moose. When it comes to loading trucks and shit, we have to go in after hours. It's all overtime. Figure time and a half, bud. Time and a half. So yeah, I have a very blessed job. Yeah, I don't think we're getting much on this. Getting some weird sounds though. That doesn't sound like a motorcycle. That almost sounds like the beginning of music. The fuck? That, uh, guys, please help me out here. This does not sound like a motorcycle. The pitch is too varied. Right there. That does not sound like a motorcycle to me. Unless it's almost sounds like a lawnmower. Not at, well, where are we at in here? Hour 15 into section 2. That would put it about almost 8 o'clock at night. There's no weed eater chainsaws around. Uh, I'm wondering if it might not be a motorcycle and it's just echoing off the prison bars just right. It's echoing off the bars at a certain angle and it's making it sound like something. Uh, that's the only thing I could think of. We're gonna clean this up because it's bothering me a little bit. Sounds very low for a bike. It does, but that it's almost like an organ. What this could be is residual sound from the fans when this was a gas chamber. Could it be residual from the fans that sucked all the cyanide gas out of the chamber? Could it be the fan motors kicking, that residual of the fan motors kicking on to suck out the poison gas? That's a thought. Let's keep cleaning this. It's a motorcycle. I think you're right, Moose. I think it's in a downshift. I think it's over revved in a downshift. I think it's an over revved downshift. Yeah, it's a motorcycle. It's just the right freaking angle. We can debunk this. Remember last year we didn't have audio this clear. I don't know why. The audio this year is crisp. It is crisp as shit. That shouldn't be there. That's a cell door shutting. That's a fucking cell door. Yeah. Here's the kicker though. Moose knows this. Ecto. There were only two people in the prison at that point: Chris, the docent, and myself. Chris was outside execution recording me on the GoPro inside the chamber. There's only two people in that side of the building right now. There should not be any cell doors opening and shutting. We're isolated in that area right now. Susan had to run a couple errands and come back. So, yeah, I'm not going to count it, but there's an explanation to why it is not physical. You know what? I almost have to count this. I almost have to count this because there's nobody else there. There's literally nobody else. I have to count it. Yeah, let's hope, Moose. Let's get this saved. All right, like I said, you guys know I do not like counting cell doors. It's it's residual or other teams. When you can confirm it as residual, okay, I'll count it. But very rarely will I count it. That's just weird. That's just weird. Was that walking? I don't know. It's possible, but I didn't hear it. It's me. Well, it can't be me. It's me. It's me talking. Yeah, me yakking away. And this is going to be the interesting one. Yeah, that's why we're going to have to wait till it gets to the chamber. I can very faintly hear it, but uh, unfortunately, unless it's like right next to the recorder, we're not going to be able to hear much. That execution chamber is almost soundproof. I am very fortunate. I have a very strong voice that carries. You can hear me up on D block and you're entering on A block. You can hear me across the prison. And it's like, Brent, lower your voice. It's like, dude, I'm just talking normal. If you want me to whisper, I will. It's like, be quiet. It's like, dude, I'm whispering. What the fuck you want me to do? Sign language? You know, just come on. You want me to throw up gang signs or something? You know, where are you from? I'm from Fuck You Street. And I actually did that to somebody one time. What do you claim, cuz? I'm from Fuck You Street. Oh, you think you're funny? Yeah, I do. What, was that a voice? Yeah, that's a voice. Murder? I'm not scared. Yeah. Ecto, good ears. I don't even need to freaking clean that up. Good ears. Let's get it saved.
Two in the box.
So yeah, is there more to that? Probably. Let's find out. Let's extend it out. Well, I wish I had two in the box. I had to do. We got one. No, there's not more. I said, unfortunately, I had to go with that one. We got one. I'm not scared. I think that's one of the inmates before they're led into execution. I'm not scared. They know they're going to die. They know they're about to meet their maker. Why would I be scared? 1930. Okay, let's go back. Okay. Oh. You know what? Just because Moose is hearing something different, uh, let's go ahead and just do this for shits and giggles because he could be right. We could all be on the same page. Uh, it just comes out different. It's happened before. We're just one word off. That's all it takes. No, don't be sorry, dude. Please don't be. I I don't know. Parametric. Wait, no, that's not I'm not scared. It's hoping you're not scared. That's not me. That's the spirit hoping you're not scared. That's the spirits talking to me. Hoping you're not scared. Dude. Wow. Yeah, wow is right. Moose, I was in that chamber. You think what that's doing to me right now? Hoping you're not scared. I didn't show any fear in there. That's just dangerous. Oh my Jesus. Let's get this changed. My God. We've gone back to redo EVPs before, but we've never gone back and gotten something this substantial. So, you know what we're going to do? All right. I'm going to clip that. Yeah, Moose, thank you. If we're getting this from women's over to execution, which is okay, let's see. Let's do the math here. About 15 about 50 feet away. Maybe a little bit more than 50 feet. What are we going to get once we have the recorder outside the execution chamber and the one that's in there with me? What are we going to catch? What the freak are we going to catch? Wow. Just freaking wow. And the weird thing is, none of this is related to the women's area. This is all residual coming or intelligent coming from execution. I think maybe one of these might have been from women's. The rest, spirits from down the hall. Thinking maybe I'm standing here and back to your cell were for women's. The rest, I don't think. Good thing is we have something to analyze all the way through the rest of this section of recorder. So that's going to be beneficial for tonight and probably tomorrow night. No, uh, there was never any women executed there while it was Nevada State Prison. Before it became Nevada State Prison, I think it was on the grounds, but uh, not of the prison. There was a woman executed. I forget her name. This is before 1862. Uh, I have the article somewhere. I'll have to find it. But it was not Nevada State Prison. Uh, and there was no little people ever at Nevada State Prison. I remember asking Susan that, like you guys wanted me to. Were there ever any little people, not the other M word, that did time there? And she kind of looks at me. I said the M word. She goes, Brent, you know that's politically incorrect right now? And she's like I am. We don't give a micro people, midgets, but never mind. Little people. She's like, no. No little people ever did time at Nevada State Prison. And she kind of looked at me and was like, don't worry. It's my fucking viewers that asked me to ask this question. It's my viewers. And she's just like, no, there wasn't. So it makes you wonder. It's like, holy shit. But again, for those that I don't know if I showed you there, Ecto, that's the piece of knife we found wedged in the wall in one of the cells. Too far away. It's just too far away. Damn it. the hell? That's not a GoPro. That can't be a GoPro. That's not GoPro. Ecto. Got Chris filming me in execution. I'm in the chamber with the door shut. Nobody else is in the building. I don't know. I just don't know. I'm going to have to send this to Susan. Because that's not digital. That's not a GoPro beeping. Yeah, I'm going to send it to Susan. That is metallic. Because if we're going to jump down that bunny trail, if I could find it. Nope, my GoPro didn't. It's hollow. Yeah. I'm going to send it to Chris first and see what he says. You would acknowledge that I wouldn't have. I was in the chamber. That's why I'm going to send it to Chris. Oh, hi. Ah, Corgi. What's up, buddy? Enough a muffin. Is that another door? Yep. Thinking about heading to bed. Well, sleep tight, cupcake. I said it's the first recorder. We only got 3 EVPs on 2 sections. MDS recorder. I went to Nevada State Prison, and all it goes was a ghost blowing. Literally the second you came in, I mentioned you. How you doing, MDS? Good to see you, bud. It's been a while. Definitely been a hot minute. Get out of here? Work, work, work. I feel you. Yeah, that's hollow and metallic. So I don't know. All right, let's try to clear this up. Damn, you just let anyone here. Yeah, anybody's welcome in here. Whether or not they stay very long, that's up to them. I'm surprised Deads hasn't shown up. Because now if I have Deads, MDS, and Corgi in here, oh Jesus Christ, it's going to be a circus. All right. Is that a get out of here? Get out of here. Get out of here. And that's me in the background for sure. Let's see if we can isolate this. I hate it here. I hate it here. Nope, that was his dad's complaining about how marriage is going to be. Yeah. You know, Deads isn't there. You're right. All right.
You fucking sneaky
His-
bastard.
left his body. Uh, unfortunately, his situation, completely understandable why he couldn't be there. So, Yeah, I know Deds will watch this later. So happy belated from MDS. Yeah, he was supposed to be here yesterday and he wasn't, but I don't know. Your wife needed her feet rubbed and then you had to repaint the kitchen. Hopefully you rubbed her feet before you painted the kitchen. Otherwise you would have been painting her nails too. Yeah, Acto, I'll check that out after the show. Well, between work, uh, the missus, and family, I totally get it. Remember, smile and say yes, dear. I even did that when I had a girlfriend. Yes, dear. Ah, you get a significant other, you're gonna change a little bit. Nothing wrong with that. You have other obligations. It's called the honeydew list. But Van's a good girl. Ded chose a good one. She's a good woman. I'll give her that. Even though she beats him all the time. Little spousal abuse before the ceremony. If he chokes on a strap on, does that mean he's a sea turtle? Because he's choking on plastic. I think more of he gets one of those 6-pack rings caught around his neck and she's just pulling him around the house. Somebody wanted to come say hi to the show. Say hi to everybody, Jack. Say hi to everybody. Yeah, Jack is a crazy cat. Let Jack visit. Jack is on my shit list right now. Little asshole woke me up at 4 o'clock this morning. with a massive headbutt and a tackle. It was like, you're lucky you're my buddy, because you'd be a flying kitty. I mean, he just little head went blap. It's like, I wake up and I'm like, what the fuck was that? Wake up, Dad. You're not wrong. He's like, if I'm up, you're up. Remember, Deads has his own sound clip now.
Pull on my ear, would you?
I'll pause real quick. I will say Jack is generally pretty good. He'll crash out about 11 and just bury himself next to me and just start. This cat fucking snores. He's 2 years old and he snores like a little freaking chainsaw. Hard to sleep when your cat's snoring with his mouth next to your ear. I didn't think something so small could snore that loud. Been up since 2:30. Wow. I really want to get to this recorder. Did I leave recorders in last night's cells? That's Chris. That's Chris. You need to start drinking again. I got a beer start on you. I'm thinking on getting that Jameson Orange tomorrow night. Oh yeah, downside is Jameson Orange is dangerous. Yeah. You do one shot, you're going to want to do like 12. That should be a GoPro beeping. See, that's what I was talking about earlier. That hollow metal compared to this. Hmm. That's Chris. Yeah, talking about Susan, she's not there. We'll have to wait for the other recorder. But that is where Chris is saying he heard voices the entire time I was in there, which either means they were out there with him, watching me in there, wondering if I was being executed, or the spirits were in there talking while I was talking. There's two sides to this one. The scary side is the spirits were out there with him watching me inside the chamber, wondering if I was going to be joining them, which is a little bit more to what I'd lean towards. Maybe there was one or two in there with me. I don't know. It's a weird one to think about. To where were they waiting for me to be executed to kick the shit out of me, or were they looking out for me because I've been so kind to them over the past 5 years? Who knows? least we got some good stuff tonight. Don't know why one of the GoPros would keep flickering. It's beyond me.
Banging going on down here now.
That's Susan.
Oh, I've been in the prison all night. I'm still in prison. Right one. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been in the prison all night. I'm still in prison. Right one. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, man. I'm exhausted. Yeah.
Oh, she's talking to him on the phone.
Nice.
That's why we heard her voice. She's on the phone. All right. I do think that's going to be it for the night. We did get 3. The cell door shutting, which we couldn't explain because only 2 people in the building. Hoping you're not scared, which thanks to Moose, we went back and reanalyzed it after we thought we caught was I'm not scared and turned into hoping you're not scared. So Moose, good catch on that one, on calling that one out. It got us better evidence, and I hate it here. So we got one very substantial piece of evidence, one good piece of evidence, and one, is it residual? Yeah. The door, that is more than likely 100% residual because it's a door shutting. In the prison, 1862 to 2012, those doors were probably closed 200 or 300 times a day. So yeah, a lot of good EVPs, even though it's only 3 in an hour and 10 minutes. So we can't complain about that. We have another 20 minutes left on this recorder. Then we get into section 3, which is an hour and 10 minutes. Then we'll get on to night 2. I still don't know if I'm going to use I have 4 recorders in that area. The one in the chamber with me, which we're not going to do. I had one in execution viewing, and I had one in each of the last night's cells. So, are we going to do one of those next? probably. That being said, Ecto, Moose, Corgi, MDS if you're still here, and anybody else lurking in the shadows, I truly, truly thank you guys for being here tonight and actually getting some pretty damn good evidence. Have a great night. God bless, and I'll see y'all tomorrow night. Thanks again.